morning. It's Saturday, the September 25th. Love the morning here. The routine basically is we'll get up, get dressed, sleeping bags away, the pads away, and then that way everything's piled by the door to put in our packs later. I actually slept pretty good last night. Sad to say, this is our last day on trail. We're gonna, like I said yesterday, we're gonna pull off due to bad weather. Bittersweet about that. It's been a great trip. We really got to see a lot and do a lot. So we're gonna get breakfast going. Day's food going into Longmire. Natasha just said, "Ooh, what's in our bag for today?" It's just like Christmas morning. So now we're making our mochas. The water's boiling and we get our coffee and food bags ready for breakfast. Today we're having grits and bacon. We'll start packing up our packs and all that stuff. We do what they call freezer bag cooking. So we have a cozy. We have a long-handled spoon. Dry ingredients are mixed in a Ziploc freezer bag. So it's 9:10. We're finally out of camp. We were motoring along on our routine, and all of a sudden we just kind of grinded to a halt. I had to do some toe maintenance. I have 2 blisters. 5.5 miles down to Longmire. We'll shoot for 3 hours. That should put us in there at lunchtime. Today is also a free national park day. So not sure how crowded Longmire is going to be. It's supposed to be like sunny and 71. In the forest, birds, squirrels are chattering. There's like a canyon. Should be a raging river. And it's dry as a bone. This part of the trail has been nice because it's been rolling, so a little up, a little down. We were just talking about how it allows us to get our muscles all warmed up, our leg muscles, because pretty much every day so far has either been straight up or straight down. Right, so we just stopped at that creek and washed our hair. We were kind of joking about my hairdo because Natasha's calling the flock the seagulls, and I'm like, yeah, I got my 80s spike hairdo back, and I didn't even have to pay for a haircut. So it's okay. Look at this bridge. It's all cattywampus. First river crossing, I think you can hear it in the background. We're gonna dip our shirts in here because we're going into town, if you will. And we're pretty stinky. But look at this water. Here's the first river, the 2 river crossings today. Or that bridge. I'm gonna guess that one. A couple cairns here. There's another bridge to our left, so we're gonna try this one first. We are safely across, I think that's Pyramid Creek. Our next river crossing is Kautz. So we're about 2.5 miles in this morning. Pyramid Creek camp. Different view where we went to the south side of the mountain. I had to come down this really short, steep switchback. We're gonna have to follow the riverbed that way. See the remnants of an old bridge and the old trail. We found the trail. Looks like we're gonna follow the riverbank and up the hill we go. Look at this erosion. Again, our uphill to Longmire over the Rampart Ridge. We're about 3.5 miles. We're pretty much on top of Rampart Ridge. So we should be starting to head downhill. Talking about, I like that new trail coming off the riverbed way better than the old trail. We've hit the junction for Rampart Ridge Trail. We have 2 miles to Longmire. Right, we turn the corner, we're heading downhill. We got some switchbacks onto Longmire, and we can start to hear Harleys and cars. If we would have been able to do our original itinerary, we would have been on day 8 coming in, and that can be quite jarring to your senses. What anybody says, stairs suck. Way down, we just passed a bunch of locals or tourists heading up wherever. They smell all nice, clean soap. This is a big boardwalk. I know. to the road. Just cracking. Like, look at all this traffic. Natasha's like, let's run back up to the high country. Here we are. Hey, we're gonna make a run for it. No, hold on, we got a train coming. We are on the little park between the road and Longmire. It's gonna be busy at Longmire. We are on our last few steps of the Wonderland for this year. Just want a cheeseburger. I'm like starving. We're gonna go to the NPI first and get lunch, and then we're gonna go talk to the rangers. NPI Porch. Got 2 root beers, ordered a couple burgers. Our room is ready. Tasha just said that. How long today?
Like 2 hours, 10 minutes maybe.
So we did 5.5 miles in 2 hours and 10 minutes. Pretty cool.
Mine's at 6. What is your Garmin thing?
I don't know. We're laying in our room. Oh, we are so grateful that was available. We're on people overload. We're gonna rest here a little bit and then go get some snacks from the store. Our room, it's just a queen private bath. We walked over to the ranger station and looked at the weather. Tomorrow morning is supposed to be nice, and then tomorrow afternoon a really bad weather storm's moving in. Snow levels are falling down to 5,500 feet. So we were gonna be at Maple Creek tomorrow night, which is like 24, head up to Indian Bar and Summerlin, and the whole week, rest of the week it's supposed to rain. So up there it's gonna be snowing. That's the most beautiful side of the mountain, and we're not going to trudge in the snow and the rain and the cold to see nothing. What we're going to do, we already canceled our permit. There's a ranger over there, Sarah, and we started gear talking and geeking out on gear. Rangers here are super helpful and a good group, so kudos to the rangers at Longmire.
I mean, you can get a pack.
We went to the general store here and bought a bunch of junk food. So we're sitting on the column pedestal at the gas station, just watching the traffic go by. But here's our view. You're watching the car parade. Maybe we should wave at everybody. I think we're gonna go get some dinner. It's Sunday the 26th. It's about 9:30. Had a real restless sleep last night. We're hanging out at the inn because our ride won't be here for like between 3 and 4 this afternoon. For breakfast, we're having a ham, egg, and cheese sandwich. Not something we would normally eat, and some coffee. But that's our view. Prove a point of how fast the weather can move on the mountain. Just like that, the top's socked in. So we're walking this nature trail that's across the street from the inn today. It's 0.8. We just need to move. They call it Rusty Springs. It's like a little homestead used to be here. We're just sitting on the front porch with our feet propped up, watching the clouds collapse around the mountain. Check this out. It has a double lenticular cloud over top of it. So it's about 1:45 and we're gonna get some lunch. It's been hard to sit here and not want to go hike. Could we have made it to Reflection Lake or maybe Box Canyon or just get some miles in. After hiking for 5 days, 6 days, we finally got our hiker legs going. Just spent about 2 hours talking with a couple from Portland who's hiking the Wonderland Trail all in the same direction. Still waiting, but hey, the sun popped out on the southwest side and looking north to east. Ooh, well, that's looking rough. Look at this up here. It's raining over there. We made it back to the car. Tasha's friend came and saved us, but we're really grateful for that. So really appreciate the help. This has been an adventure. Definitely lessons in patience and understanding to be aware of not only your surroundings, but keep up with the weather. It's late in the season on the Wonderland right now, and to make good, sound, safety risk decisions on the fly. It was basically heartbreaking when we got up to Sunrise on day 1 and we had snow and we were cold and wet from sweating, hiking 5 miles uphill, having to turn around. We bumped out a couple days, picked up at Mowich, got to West Side, done. I mean, that's all we could do. Did not want to put ourselves in a situation up high at Indian Bar and Summerlin in the Panhandle Gap with potential snowfall from inches to feet, and then try to navigate through that mess. We don't have micro spikes or crampons or ice axe, and fingers crossed that people we met out there made it through. Let's take care out there and make good decisions. We'll plan next year, try for the lottery, and try again.